What's going on, guys? Lyrics, and I'm back bringing you today another video. This one going to be doing another highly requested video, camera settings and controller settings. And yeah, just judging off last time, I probably extended the time a little bit too much, so we're just going to try and keep this one as short and as blunt as possible. Obviously it doesn't take that long to show the camera settings. I probably won't show anything in game. This time you lot can just try out for yourself. Last time I kind of went on the cameras on the camera in game and showed you guys, like, I don't know, free balls and stuff like that. But yeah, we're just gonna keep this one short and blunt. So yeah, we're gonna start off with the controller settings. So for starters, like pretty obvious stuff, we have hide the trainer, time finishing. I turn this off. Reason for that is because I don't really time shots. You know, it's like 1 in every 100 games. Maybe when I'm trolling like 3-0 up, like there's never going to be a moment in the game where it's like, oh, I really need a goal, let me try and time this, because honestly I'm awful at timing. I don't know, since FIFA 19 I've been struggling really hard to time anything, and yeah, I'd rather be able to like spam shoot in like areas where you're getting like bubbles in the box than yeah, be able to time a shot 1 in a million times. Next player switch indicator, I leave this on, and the reason for that is because when you're LB switching, it lets you know which player you will get if you click LB. So I find that pretty helpful. I know a lot of people don't use it. I guess like visually it kind of annoys them, but for me I find it really helpful. So yeah, for that reason we leave it on. Pass block assistance, I leave this on, but I'm pretty sure on PS4 I might have turned it off because I got angry like one time when my player lunged in. But from what I've kind of gathered, it doesn't actually matter, because like it says your AI controlled players will, you know, do that, and most of the time that my players are like auto lunging, is me controlling them, so it doesn't really take any effect in my opinion. Auto switching for me is air balls and loose balls. Obvious reasons, you know, if someone like whips in a cross or LBY, just anything like that in the air, you kind of need it to switch automatically. You don't want to have to LB switch or RB switch onto it, because that's just like time that you've lost, and then I don't know, they could even like get a shooting animation before you even got a chance to switch player. So yeah, that's the reason for that. Of course the loose balls kind of speaks for itself. You still have times where you can't switch player, if you know what I mean. Like you just lock onto like, I don't know, a 50-50 collision happens and you're trying to switch player, it won't let you. You're still going to have that in this setting, but this is definitely the most beneficial one. Auto switch movement assistance, I leave this on low, and this is actually a really important setting. I played the first maybe month of FIFA with it on none, even though like every other year I played it on low, maybe even used on high sometimes. And basically what this does is, like, when your player switch into a player, and like normally what I do is I second man press before I player switch. So the guy that I'm second man pressing with, if I have it on none, like I don't have any momentum when I switch to that guy. But if I put it on low or high, then like I automatically go in the direction that the AI was running in, without losing like any speed or anything. So I find that really important, especially when you're like tracking through balls and stuff like that. Yeah, like I say, man, really important. Keying, of course, is going to be an assisted. We're not really here for skill gap, we're here for most effectiveness, and obviously like if your jockeying's on assisted, you're going to get the most like gravity towards the attacker. So definitely use that on assisted. Auto flare pass, I've turned this off. I did turn it on because I don't know, there was a lot of times in FIFA 20 where it really did annoy me, but then there was a lot of times where it kind of benefited me, if you know what I mean. But like I've been having some stupid stuff lately where I'd pass like back to my centre mid and he'd do like a backheel 10-yard pass and stuff like that. So like I'd rather just not deal with that and just use it on off, and then yeah, just do the flare passes when I want to do them. Auto clearances are set for on. You know, you have times where like, I don't know, they do like an RBA or a RBX, something like that, and like a lot of times you don't have time to react to clearing the ball out. So yeah, for that reason, like there's no real negative for the AI clearing the ball. I guess you will have some occasions where he clears it and you're like, oh, I could have played out, but like most of the time I think it's going to be beneficial. Kind of the same for auto shots. Like there's going to be times where maybe you don't have the reactions. I'll be honest, I played like 1,000 games of this FIFA. I've not seen one auto shot, but I don't know, just in case there's one scenario where, I don't know, maybe I shoot and like I have a rebound and, you know, the AI just kicks in for me, I'll take it. But like across all the other FIFAs where auto shots was actually a thing, I never really had an occasion where it's like, bro, AI, you really shot for me and like missed the shot. Nah, like most of the time they're going to score if they actually do auto shoot. Player lock is going to be, of course, on. For me, there's no reason you would turn this off. Like it's really like deliberate input, if you know what I mean. Like you're not going to be doing it by accident, so I don't see any like negative to having it on. If you're not going to use it, just don't use it, but I definitely recommend trying to learn it and using it. This is probably like one of the most important things, and like a lot of things that people ask about, like me personally, is contextual agile dribbling. Me, I turned this off from day 0. Pre-release of FIFA, I was doing some stuff with EA, like filming, and I was trying to I was trying to demonstrate a ball roll turn. You know, you're going down the wing, you ball roll and just turn backwards. Bro, I couldn't do it. I could not do it. So like from that minute, that second, bro, as soon as I went into a game, I turned that off immediately. I haven't used it since. When a lot of people were using it at the start, I did kind of turn it on just to have like a look, but again, like I didn't like it. I guarantee you, if you turn this on, your left stick will get a lot better. You'll feel a lot more in control of what you're doing. Of course, there are some nice animations with the contextual adder dribbling, but generally, like, I think it is definitely a negative to have it on. Assisted headers, there's no real reason to have it on because when you go into competitive modes like Rivals, FUT Champions, it's automatically set to off. So if you're gonna go like practice with it on, like you're not really gonna learn, you're gonna get bad like habits, bad repetitions of like where you aim your stick. Where like, as if you have it off all the time, you're always gonna be practicing your assisted headers. So I definitely recommend you guys putting this off. Right stick switching is player relative. This is the default, the thing that it's been for years and years and years. Definitely recommend you stick to this. I've tried ball relative in the past, but I won't be going back to that again as it is definitely not very good. Ground pass assistance is assisted. Obvious, like everyone uses this. The one that I would say is probably a little bit different to previous years is through ball assistance on assisted. And yeah, it just makes sense. Like through balls are so good this year, and you don't really want to be in a position sometimes where, not even that you don't want to be, like sometimes you have to get the through ball off in the nick of time. So like if you do like 2 bars and you're aiming at the only guy that's forward, it will automatically sort the power out for you. So yeah, definitely recommend you guys put it on assisted. Shot assistance is of course on assisted as well, another basic one. Cross assistance assisted. If you guys watch FIFA analyst video, like I'm sure you have, or you've seen the little snippet on Twitter, the RBX crosses, man, the absolute crackhead crosses, whew, easy tapping goals. Without assisted, you can't do them. Simple as that. So there's literally zero reason to have semi. Even just regular crosses, man. Like I've used semi crossing for years, and I've actually used crossing like quite a lot. Like, you know, like the little tap crosses, the crosses to back post, anything like that. They're all awful this year with semi for some reason. They're not great on assisted, I'll be honest. Like just regular like back post crosses, for example, like you full power back post, it sometimes just doesn't even go to the guy for whatever reason. But yeah, like semi doesn't do anything better either, so definitely recommend using assisted. Accidentally skipped down, but yeah, lob pass assistance is also on assisted. I tried manual one year. I watched the Borat Legend video, and he was doing manual lob passes. Didn't like them, I'll be honest. I do quite a lot of these, like to get out from defense and stuff, like just set it off to like one guy and just ping it up to my striker. So assisted is definitely the way to go for that. Save assistance, I'm pretty sure this only works if you're a pro goalkeeper, so yeah, that's pretty much pointless. Analog sprint is off. This is completely up to you guys. For me, I use RB to sprint, so even if I wanted to, I can't use analog sprint. So yeah, try that out for yourselves. And then lastly, pass receiver lock is late, and yeah, I don't really know anyone that uses this on early. It just doesn't make sense. You'll be surprised at how like user error we are when we're playing FIFA. Like if you use it early, there's going to be a lot of times where you pass it places and the ball just doesn't go there. And then also, of course, you lose the ability to change passes last second when they get covered. So definitely recommend using them late. Then lastly, the thing that you guys have all been bugging me for, what are your camera settings? I made a video last year and they are exactly the same. We're playing on co-op. We customize it. We put on 15 height, 5 zoom. The reason I customized it was way back in the day. I used to get eye problems like playing FIFA. Like after hours of playing, my eyes would just fatigue. I get headaches, stuff like that. But honestly, I think the reason for that was I was playing on like a 40-inch TV. So yeah, that definitely doesn't help. But now I'm on a monitor, I don't really have any eye problems at all while playing. So yeah, I recommend the height and zoom. This is what I use for years. It's working really well for me. But definitely worth you know, tinkering about with, seeing if you guys get something you're a bit more comfortable with. I've heard people lower the zoom, lower the height. I've heard people higher the height, higher the zoom. So it's all preference. Definitely worth like just, yeah, like I say, messing around with and finding something that you're comfortable with. If there was ever a year I would recommend switching cameras to this, it would be this year. This is definitely the year of the co-op. Of course, we have the RBX crosses, like I mentioned earlier, where you kind of need to see the guy back post. A lot of the times you can't actually see the run or see that your attacker's actually about to overtake a defender. So co-op opens up the camera and, you know, leads to you being able to see this a lot better. And of course, the meta right now, the LBY plus Y through balls from Jupiter, as my friend Linus says. Obviously, it's just going to make it a lot easier to track the runs, a lot easier to see the runs without having to use the minimap, and also gives you like a lot better feel, like when your guy's going to overtake. and even like the direction that the guy's running. So there we have it, our camera settings and controller settings for the whole of FIFA 21. Nothing will change unless, I don't know, a crazy like patch comes out that changes the entire like game or some kind of game setting, something like that. As always, like, comment, subscribe if you guys enjoyed the video. I definitely appreciate it. Qualify this weekend, twitch.tv/footwiz_lyrics. Make sure you guys tune in, give me some support. First qualifier of the year, man. Nothing more to say. That's gonna be it for me though. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.